I think it's a great event. These opportunities to meet people from both from the Japanese side and from the Indian side. I think this is the way that the businesses and industries can come together. Ultimately, we at Shell and I personally also believe that collaboration is the way to move forward. And collaboration is only going to happen through building mutual trust and understanding. And it's events like these that help to enable that building of trust and understanding.
I want to take off from where Aditya is leaving, CP. Now, is there a big interest in doing business that is giving you outsourcing contracts by Japanese as much as they want to explore Indian markets?
I think I'm going to first try and chime into what Aditya was talking regarding manufacturing, because I do wear another hat of being on the executive board of Mahindra & Mahindra. Now, my personal opinion is that when we sit down in our management classes, when we are trying to learn, we always take the examples of Suzuki, that Suzuki is succeeding in India despite of all the odds. That the reality of what we are talking today, what we consider complex today, whether it is land reforms, whether it is the taxation, whether it is the excise regime, and so on and so forth. That about labor also, Suzuki faced the similar challenges. They could have come in a joint venture and eventually become a majority or almost a total owner. But the reality is that they worked out a method of addressing those challenges and being able to rule the roads in India. That the fact is that Suzuki does not rule the roads anywhere else in the world and only in India. So to me, the difference again is, if you take the automobile sector, we have two manufacturers, Honda and Toyota, which have come in a little later, and I don't have to say it, the numbers speak for themselves, that Honda is more successful. Now, Toyota is the largest car manufacturer in the world, but why is it not successful in India? Why is Honda or Suzuki, which is not there on the lead table, and they are trailing behind Toyota? So nothing has changed. Madam Minister did not change anything. Mr. Aditya Vish did not change anything. And only thing that has changed is your local leadership and your commitment from whichever area you control it to the Indian market. Now, the main question that you asked me about technology industry, I think I want to again be critical. A friendly neighbor of Japan in almost everything, whether it is semiconductor, whether it is entertainment electronics, whether it is the car industry, or whether it is the heavy machinery. I mean, do you think the rate of growth of a Korean industry is slightly faster than Japan? I mean, where was Sony and where was Samsung 15 years ago? Similarly, where was Hyundai? Where was Kia 15 years ago? So, somewhere I think the important differentiator of what made Japan successful is technology and is aggressiveness.
You see, when you go and market India offshore services to Japanese companies, they're not as quickly buying as the Americans did or as the Europeans did?
I mean, it is actually very difficult, Suresh. It's almost like, being in a tiered structure. For a normal company, it is almost impossible to do business in Japan, in IT industry. If the only way to, even Tata's had to realize that if they don't go ahead with such a permanent partnership, nowhere else in the world Tata's have given, TCS has given an equity position. I mean, the only place where they did it in Japan, because they realized it was very difficult for them to do business on their own.
I feel that India is on another inflection point. In the past, that many of the focus was on the Western side. Now there is a renewed focus everywhere, but there's more focus on the eastern side. And which other country to look for as far as eastern focus is concerned, but the second largest economy in the world, which is Japan. So the reason we kind of organize this is we want to bring together a confluence of top Indian leaders and top Japanese leaders and exchange some great ideas to take both the economies forward.